Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode here, Tribal Trades, coming at you from the great state of Florida. One hell of a drug. And I do want to welcome you to the channel wherever you are tuned in from around the world. Thanks for watching. Today we're going to ask this question: is it the end for this altcoin? Is this altcoin going towards its demise? We're going to talk about that and why. I want you to chime in as well. Let me know your thoughts. Before we do that, smash the like button. This will help get this channel out to more people and help support the channel, as does your amazing comments. Thank you so much. And those of you who ask questions, I'll get back to those as soon as I'm able to. However, if you'd like more immediate response and engagement with me, you can find me in the Discords. The information for that is below in the description of the video. You might need to click the more button. That will pop out the description there. And the Tribal Trades Discord, my Discord, is currently closed, so you can't sign up for that, but you can get on the wait list with the email address listed there. But I am in the Stocks with Josh Discord. That Discord is open, and I have my own Crown Traders channel in there where I share education, insights, I share some resources, some of my trade setups, and of course, entertainment, because this is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. It's for education and entertainment purposes only. Are you not entertained? Okay. And so what could the coin we be talking about? You may have guessed it already. It is Ethereum. The Ethereum time machine is taking us back to 2021. If there was ever a level for ETH to find support at versus Bitcoin, this would be it. And so this is really, really important. There's a couple of funny little statements here. How much money should I put in ETH to make 100K this year? And somebody replied 200K. And then here we see a tweet: in my opinion, it's a great time to add ETH. You can thank me later. And the price of Ethereum was $3,000 at the time, just then, from what I understand. So that's just, and I think there were some huge outflows as well for Ethereum. Let's check that out, the outflows there. So Ethereum has faced record active selling over the past 3 months. And then the spot Bitcoin ETF saw 13.3 million inflow yesterday. Check out my video from just a couple of hours ago where I talked about is now an amazing time to buy. And then the spot Ethereum ETF saw a 10.3 million outflow there. So that's not super bullish for Ethereum. Let's look at the price action here for Ethereum. It's not looking very healthy. Now, I need you to understand something. This is the 200 moving average. And this is usually where you buy in a bear market. Don't believe me? Let's go back to the bottom of the bear market. And yeah, around about, we got down to, what was it, around about $800 there. So you can see that this is where you generally, after finding the bull market highs, this is generally where I would look to buy in a bear market. So this is where you look to get Ethereum. You think it comes down, it hits the 200 weekly moving average, and you buy in the bear market. And then it takes off, and we saw it take off. Well, but it had a few little splutters and crash landed back into there, and it shouldn't have, because technically we were in a bull run from January 2023. Meanwhile, Bitcoin was going from 15,000 to 45,000, and Ethereum was spluttering and stuttering away. But then finally it did take off, and everybody thought, okay, this is great, we're off and running. And off we went, and I saw some signs that I didn't like. And we came down, we had the Ethereum ETF launch, and this was meant to be spectacular, but instead the price started to dump. And so I got out when we lost the 50-day moving average here around this June, July area. I had already taken profits here. Here, I took some off the table here. I took more here because what do we see here? It's just a lower high there. I just didn't think that was very bullish, and so I got out, and I shared very public in my channel. It only started back in May of 2024, and I shared how I was selling all of my ETH and putting into Sui and Tau, and both those coins went up around 600-700% or so, maybe a little bit more, and that's what I was doing, and everybody was amazed. And some people left some comments disagreeing with that, and that's okay as long as you share your disagreements in a respectful manner. I can totally understand that and appreciate that. That's okay to have a different point of view. And I've offloaded more actually here. This is where I offloaded more. So I kind of offloaded in 3 parts. I closed all my ETH positions there and I got out. And then we came down to here. And this is concerning for me because we're not in a bear market in September of 2024, yet we came back and retested this area here. So this has been critical support in a bull market for Ethereum. That shouldn't be the case. I'm sorry. And then, of course, as we came up, this was the final chance that I was kind of, look, I'm not a financial advisor. I can't tell people what to do, but many people asked me and I shared, if it was me, I'd be selling. If it was me, it was just me. You don't have to do whatever you like, but if it was me, I'd be selling. And those who listened got out, and I continue to get thank you messages. And if you're one of those people, please let me know in the comments. And some of the issues, obviously, I saw with Ethereum were that they don't have a cap on their supply. And they just like their money printer. And they keep printing tokens. And then almost every day, the ETH Foundation, we're dumping those tokens on holders. I can't get into that. That's not investable for me, and that's not how you treat holders. I'm sorry, okay? I don't want to be used as exit liquidity for you as you print your tokens and dump them on the holders. And I shared this regularly throughout since I started this channel, how I had an issue with that, apart from the fact that ETH is slow and expensive and needs L2s to prop it up. Now, does that mean Ethereum is dying or dead? Not necessarily, but you can see here, if you didn't get out here, you should have got out here at least, and you could have saved yourself $500 or $600 of heartache when we lost the 200. And this is the importance of having a strategy. Have a strategy to the upside. When I bought Ethereum around $1,100, I think my last buy was around $1,700. I made great profit. I took profit up at 4,000. Ethereum's been a great token for me. I made 300% on the ETH grayscale. I made 700% on those trades. I had 2 Ethereum grayscales open, and I closed both of them, and I made about 700% on those trades. That was even better. And so Ethereum's been a good token for me because I got out. I had a strategy when I felt if we lose the 50-day moving average, bye. Don't want to be a fool. Okay, not going to keep singing, but you get the picture. Now, I said bye, and ETH has gone bye. And you can see that it keeps rejecting every time it comes up to the 50-day moving average, rejects. This is why it's so important to have all these indicators on your charts there. Have a strategy. Where are you going to take profits? What happens if it doesn't get to that level and starts to come down? Have a strategy to stop out and profit. Don't give all those profits back. And when it gets to break even, have a strategy that you're either going to get out at break even, and you can always jump back and, might buy at $100 more. Okay, it's not the end of the world. Much better than being down here in the cellar and having been heavily down in your Ethereum position, and have a stop loss. You can have a stop loss to stop out in profit, and you can have a stop loss to stop out at break even or a little bit of loss. Have a strategy to the upside and the downside. And guess what? You can make money going down. If you've joined the Discords below, I teach how to short the market and how to make money on the way down. And people are making money for the first time in their lives. Some people are making money. They've never done it before. And just within a week or two, they are trading and making money as it goes down. And you don't have to be a day trader or a scalper to do so. Just join the Discord, and we do weekly videos in there. Even in the Tribal Trades Discord, we have a leverage channel specifically for shorting and longing the market responsibly with leverage. You can even short the market at 1x. It's just like a spot buy, except you buy here at 3,600 and you could sell at 1,800 and not be in loss. You'd be in profit, especially if you have an Ethereum position. This could be a good hedge against your position and make money on the way down. Okay, you can learn how to do that in the Discord. The links are below, because then you're not reliant at the click of a button anywhere you are. You have that freedom. You don't have a boss telling you what to do. You don't have an office to go to, but at any time you have the power in any market to say, I'm going to make money today. Click. If it's going down, I'm making money. Click. If it's going up, I'm making money. Click. If it's going sideways, I'm making money. Click. You are making money in any kind of market because you've learned how to make money on the way down as well as on the way up. And in a choppy market where it's going up and down, you can make money. If you'd like to learn how to do that, join me in the Discord. You can get on the Tribal Trades Discord waitlist to get access there, and also in the Stocks with Josh Discord, you can get immediate access if you sign up there. Okay, so that's how we're looking at this. So if we're looking at Ethereum now and we're saying, okay, is now a good time to buy? My goodness, you know, it's just trying to catch a falling knife. So I'd say if it's me, absolutely not. I'm not buying here. I want to see a reversal. I want to see a higher high and a higher low. And I want to see that, first of all, in the hour time frame. That's not going to lead me to buy. I'd be more likely to maybe open a trade on the 4 hour, but we keep seeing, and this is another bear flag here, and we could see some more movement to the downsides of people just dumping it. And as you saw on those graphs, record amount of outflows, both on the ETF and for Ethereum in general. And if we look at Ethereum dominance, this is a total market cap of Ethereum. We have seen it drop from a whopping 22% all the way down to 8%. I told you, I warned you that we would see it lose 10%. It has, and there is no sign of this abating as people are fleeing the Ethereum token. This is not my opinion. This is just facts. 22% of the supply. It had a whopping 1/5 of the total market cap supply. Now it's down to 8%, and I would see it come all the way down, I think, to 7%. And then we'll see what happens at 7%. It needs something. It needs some help. Maybe it will get a bailout from the government. It continues to tweet about it and talk about it. Maybe there's something coming up. But certainly for me, I'm not going to be a buyer of Ethereum. I think there's much more investable projects out there. And so you can see you're just trying to catch a falling knife. And if you look at, you know, oh, let's buy Ethereum because, you know, it'll make me more money than Bitcoin. Bitcoin just says, hold my beer, and just craps all over it. And this is ETH's performance against Bitcoin. The last time that it outperformed it was about 3 years ago. And really, basically, it's been in a downtrend since December the 1st of 2021. And look, it's fallen out of that falling wedge. That's not great. And then it continues to just capitulate, and we could see it come down to, and is that the bottom of the bottom? No. I mean, there's more to go. I mean, we could see it just continue to fall to pieces. And I warned people, and I didn't say that this would happen, but I asked the question, is Ethereum going to become the MySpace of the crypto space? Is it going to become the Blockbuster of the crypto space? People say, oh, there's too much DeFi in there. And so, look, I think it's more likely to survive at the moment, but really it is hanging on there for life support. And I just think that the Ethereum Foundation, you know, essentially for me, just during what should have been a huge bullish move by printing tokens and dumping it on people, really have killed this token and killed the momentum for this token there. So those are my thoughts on Ethereum. I want to know your thoughts below in the description. Do you hold Ethereum? Maybe some of you, I know some people had bought it at about 1,700, so then they're okay. They're not looking to sell. But of course, if we would, I think a lot of people have at the level, and if we would lose that 1,700 level, we could see a mass capitulation to the downside. Again, we are well under this level down here, and we would want to see some kind of reversal on the 4 hour, on the daily. We need to see a higher high and a higher low. You don't just want to buy a dip that keeps dipping. You want to trade based off confirmation, which means, and I teach this in the Discords, and I shared a little bit about this yesterday, you want to see a higher high. And so we need to see a higher high, and then you would want to see a pullback for a higher low, and maybe that's an entry there with a stop loss. So that's what I'm looking for first. We would need to see a higher high. So we need to get back above around $2,500 there to make a higher high. And then if coming back, we would need to make a higher low. That could be an entry, and then obviously with a stop loss, and then we might see reversal to the upside. Look, if the market begins to pick up and we continue into a bull market, which I think we will, I put my line in the sand. You can watch my Bitcoin video from earlier today, from a couple of hours ago, and I share it continually in the Discord. But yeah, Ethereum can have some upside, and this could be a good buy the dip opportunity eventually, but this is very risky. Buying here, you would need to make sure you had a really good stop loss in here. Maybe you put your stop loss under this there at 1,754. So maybe put your stop loss under there. And it could be, some people like to front run and think, yes, this is the bottom. This is what I think the bottom will be. And I do think we're going to get a higher high and a higher low, and I'm prepared to buy here. Then make sure you're trading with a stop loss there and have an exit strategy if the trade goes against you, because we could see some more pain, particularly if Bitcoin comes down to that $75,000 or $73,000 area. I mean, we could be looking at some really low prices again here for Ethereum. We could get right back to these low $1,500, $1,600 levels there. There seems to be some demand there, and then the next demand zone is down around that $1,000 to $1,200 level there. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed the show today, and of course, until the next episode or until I see you in the Discord, happy trading.